There's 100 ways to skin what I call the handheld cat. Everybody kind of has their preference on where they want things, how they want to be able to access them. Lots of people love being able to run the transmitter on their shoulder harness if they just want to unclip that and look at it. People will run it on the sternum strap. People will hang a lanyard off their neck and then clip it onto one of the clips. There's a million ways to go about this, and everybody kind of has their way dialed in. And so our goal with this was to build a platform that accommodated the majority of the options that are out there. So starting at the bottom again, kind of awkward to hold, we have a double stitched reinforced location right here. This is a simple loop that if you're running a carabiner, a lot of people use S carabiners, they'll loop one into the bottom of a transmitter and then they'll want to clip that into another location, but they want that low on their body. They don't want that transmitter bouncing, or they don't want it high up in their face where an antenna is going to poke them or something like that. So you have the ability to simply loop one of those S-curve carabiners through here, or just a standard carabiner or some type of clasp system. You can loop that through there. You can also attach that on either of these horizontal locations. Now these are pieces of webbing that are fed across either side. Dual purpose, again, being able to clip on a harness, or if you're running a water bladder, you're able to route the bladder hose through these as well. But if you don't, again, if you're not using that, you don't have some obnoxious buckle or webbing keeper or some type of contraption that's just putting additional weight and stuff on your shoulder harness. Ultimately, I like to run this as clean as possible. I like to put as much weight as I can on that waist belt, because that's going to hold the weight the most comfortably. But if your jam is attaching it onto here, we wanted to give you the option to be able to do that. Now on this lower location, one of the things with an accessory that we designed is we do have transmitter pouches. We have these available for the majority of the very popular handheld options that are out there. This is what we call our alpha pouch. So it'll fit the alpha 100, the 200, the 300, and it'll fit a handful of the Dogtra's, Sport Dog, the Tech 2.0s. There's a lot of different ones out there, but any of the shorter, more stubby type transmitters are going to be able to fit in here. And this is designed on the back that it will be able to attach securely right here. The way that it's designed, it's not going to swing or move on you. You've got the bungee on the top to be able to secure that. You've got access to your buttons at the top if you're running any of the newer alphas, or if you need to throw that bungee off and take it off, you can look at it. I personally run a watch, and so I just know what my correction buttons do. I can look at my watch, see where a dog is, or be watching a dog, and intuitively use those buttons. So I've got access to that. That's a very, very secure way that I'm mitigating any type of swinging or hanging going off of that harness. Again, I like keeping things as tight as possible, but if having your transmitter on your neck or on your shoulder harness is your jam, again, you've got options to be able to accomplish that.